Somebody done fool you. But if you search this text, if you look at the chronological artifacts that are presented in the text, and you go back strategically at verse 1, you see the challenges of ministry. He's following a man of God. He's desperate about a mantle. He wants God to use him. He wants God to push him. He wants God to bring him to a point and a place of stability, sobriety, and civility in his life. He wants a divine understanding of the oracles of God. He wants the serendipitous nature of God to be released upon his life. Y'all don't hear me. So he finds himself following somebody who don't necessarily want him to follow him. He's telling him cut it loose. He's telling him let it go. But I like the second Elijah because he recognized a move from God. And he says to the first Elijah, as the Lord God liveth, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to necessitate you in my life. Where you go, I'm going to go. And when it breaks down, I'm going to be there to pray you up, to encourage you, to cover you, to speak over you, to invigorate and give an impartation, even if you don't want me to.
My God, my God.
So here we have the second Elijah.
My God.
He's going through a process, and already the enemy is releasing the fiery darts at him. But there's nothing like when you're fireproof. There's nothing like when you're covered from the crowns of your heads even as unto the soles of your feet. There's nothing like when God makes himself available to you unequivocally without any form of compromise. There's nothing like when God made the decision and consulted with himself and says that Ivory E.T. Johnson, he doesn't necessarily deserve it. Apostle Denise Charles, she done messed up a times or two in her life. Rakino Munker, he's the worst mess. But I'm going to create the best message. I'm going to take his test and translate it into his testimony. I'm going to move him from being the victim to being the victor. I'm going to do something so awesome, so dynamic in his life that when they see him and they saw him, they gonna wonder where did he get it? They gonna wonder by whose authority did he get it from? They gonna wonder about you in 2012. All they gonna see is the transformation, methodical process of the Moses of God taking place inevitably and divinely in your life. They gonna wonder